Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Karis. If you're new here, welcome. I would love to have you join our community, so feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I want to talk about therapy. I believe everybody can benefit from going to a counselor. Personally, I've gone to therapy for 2 years now. I've actually done a video over my experience with therapy. If you want to check that out after this video, I'll have it linked in the description down below. But in today's video, I just want to talk about why I believe everybody can benefit from some counseling. So if you want to know my reasonings, then keep on watching. So really quickly, I just want to throw out a disclaimer out there that I am not a licensed therapist or counselor or anything like that. The things I am saying to you today in this video are things that I have learned through my own personal journey with therapy and with counseling, as well as like my own research that I have done. So just want to throw that out there. The first reason I think everybody can benefit from going to therapy is we're all humans. We all go through struggles in life, and sometimes those struggles are a little harder to get through on our own, especially when we're in the middle of that struggle. We need somebody else that's not experiencing that pain, who has a bit of a clear mind to help us think through what it is we're going through. So if you're a human and you have struggled in your life, then I believe you can benefit from counseling. I'm not gonna say that if you experience any kind of struggles, you need to go to a counselor and talk it out. There are some things in life, like we truly can just work through it on our own. However, there are also some things that are a little harder to just brush over and pretend like it doesn't bother you. And I think that's where therapy comes in very handy. A lot of people, they devote their time to study how to help others. Like, this is an actual professional. Like, if we are willing to go to like physical therapy to help us with our backs or with our broken legs, then in a way, like, counseling isn't much different. We're just going to professionals who have studied how to help people emotionally, and they're going to be there to teach us how to get through life. So I definitely think if you're somebody who has ever struggled with some kind of pain and you are having a hard time working through it, then counseling is the right way to go. Another reason I would recommend therapy is because it gives you a judgment-free zone to be yourself and to share your struggles with somebody else. That is not something that we have access to very often. Maybe you're blessed enough to have like friends and family or whatever, like, to go to and to talk to them, and you feel like it will, for the most part, be judgment-free zone. However, it's still not really the same, because you most likely would feel kind of bad to always go to somebody and talk to them about your feelings, because you don't want to be a bad friend. You don't want every conversation to be about you. But when you go to a counselor, like, that's literally what you're paying them to do. You're paying them to sit there and listen to you about your problems. And I think we can all honestly use a little bit of that. It's always nice to talk out your feelings and figure out like your emotions and understand like why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So I would definitely recommend going to a counselor if you just want to talk out what's going on in your life, and if you want somebody who is going to listen to you and not judge you but give you some good advice. Another way I believe counseling can be beneficial is it can make you become a lot more self-aware, and self-awareness is so important in life. So one way this has played through in my experience is I didn't even realize there were some things in my life that really affected me until I went to counseling and I talked about them. So I remember I would sit through sessions where I talk about something that I'd gone through for like 30 minutes, and it's evident that like it bothered me, but then I would finish with, but it's not a big deal, like, I'm sure, like, I'm fine, it's not a big deal. And my counselor would be like, no, like, that is a big deal. You just talked about it for a while, and it's obvious, like, it really affected you, so that is a big deal. But before that, I didn't really have the self-awareness to recognize that the event that I was describing really did bother me, and it did affect the way I have continued to think and do things. So counseling can really bring a lot of self-awareness. Like, you might not even really truly know yourself until you go to counseling, especially if you are somebody that's gone through a lot of trauma. Your mind probably has tried to protect you by either forgetting the event that went on, or by telling you that, like, it's not a big deal. But in reality, when you start opening up about it, you realize that it has affected you, and there are some things you've gone through life that you need to really heal from properly. So going to counseling really helped me realize that I had a lot to work through. And now when those triggers come back, I'm able to recognize that it could affect how I think, and I have the coping strategies to deal with those emotions properly, instead of just shoving them to the side and pretending like it's not a problem. So yeah, counseling can definitely give you a lot of much needed self-awareness. And lastly, I really believe that therapy can bring a lot of healing and love to yourself. Most of us, I don't know if we really love ourselves. I think we're pretty judgmental and critical of ourselves. I know personally I am very hard on myself, but going through therapy, I've learned to lighten up a little bit and not be so hard on myself, and to love myself for who I am. Therapy has really taught me that I am a strong person. Yeah, like, I've gone through some hard crap in life, but it really has shaped me into who I am today, and I'm very proud of that. I'm really proud of myself for being vulnerable to a complete stranger and letting them into my life. Like, I really think that took a lot more strength than pretending like everything was okay. So as I reflect back on that, I really have a lot more respect for myself, and I really do love myself. And I don't say that to sound super cliche or to say like I'm a great person or anything like that, but that's just the reality of it all. Counseling has really made me feel a lot more confident in myself, and not be so hard on myself. And in turn, like, it's helped me love others more too. It has given me a lot of different perspectives of, like, the amount of pain that this world goes through, and it has shown me, like, being a listening ear to others and sharing my struggles to others means a lot to them, and it really does help people feel like they're not alone. And that's literally why I have this channel. That's why I've decided to create content about this kind of stuff, because I realized through my counseling experience how much it means to have a place to go to feel loved and understood. And that's exactly what I want this channel to be about. I want to create a community for all of us to come here and feel like we're not crazy, feel understood, feel like we matter. And so yeah, if you want to join this community, I would love that. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below and let me know what your thoughts on therapy is. I know there are a lot of stigmas on therapy. I know not everybody thinks is the right way to go, but I just wanted to make this video to share my opinion with you all, and to let you know that if you do choose to go to therapy, you're not a weak person because of it. If anything, you're actually super strong, because it takes a lot more strength to admit that we don't have it all together than it does to pretend like we have it all together. So yeah, that is my opinion on therapy. I'm sure as I get older, there will be more I'll learn through therapy. I'm sure my thoughts will change as I go through more life experiences, but for now, I want to say I'm very thankful for therapy. And I know my mom and my boyfriend are watching this video, so to them I want to say thank you. Thank you, Andrew, for helping me realize the importance of therapy, and thank you, Mom, for pushing me towards that direction and letting me know that is the right thing to do, and for paying for it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye!